did. And believe me, it took me 2 days to figure out where we stopped.
It was delicious.
Next week, we're doing Spotted Dick.
Next week will be an innuendo meltdown.
We're gonna get banned off TikTok again.
All right, so we are playing Pathfinder again. We have not touched this game for 2 years, almost to the day.
That's crazy.
The last time we played, everyone was leveling to 6th level, so that's where they're at. And we are actually on Chapter 6 tonight. And this game tonight is called Stonebreak Mountain. So what previously happened is the crew went to Kaladesh. They met a nasty little succubus who was discoloring half of the city. They had to go find White Dragon's blood to fix it. They talked to a very high-powered dragon keeper who told them how to get around it, and they banished that. And then they went off and had some other things they had to do, and hanging out and fighting Micky Dewdrop's gang to help Gideon with his money that he owed them. And you guys had your fight with the Micky Dewdrop gang, and that was settled. And we're gonna pick up about a week after that. So a week after that, you guys are. Oh, that's also at the end of that at the situation. You guys are met by a new person whose name is Leoric. He's an elf. And he comes wandering into the tavern looking for a drink after all this chaos.
Yeah.
In this busted out, nearly burnt down tavern.
Welcome to town.
So we will fast forward that though and say he's decided to travel with you. So this is how Anastasia is now in there. So let's go around the table real quick and introduce everybody's character. We'll start with Dennis.
Okay, I am Coach Reed, log splitter. I split logs for a living and then joined up with my gang because, well, as we're traveling around, I didn't think much about the charisma of all the male dwarves. Yes, I'm a female again. All the male dwarves back in our town, and so I'm out on the road looking to find a mate.
Yay.
My character is Leoric
Thank you.
Festii, the family Festii. He is an elven ranger, quite an intelligent. A pet wolverine named Yarrick.
Dale.
Oh, I am playing Zayfield. No last name, just like Prince. He is a wizard and an elf. He's really skinny and very smart. And he's kind of... They got a low charisma, of course, being a wizard, so I see him as being polite. Oh, thank you, sweetie. I see him as being very polite and very calm, almost too calm. So if somebody does something amazing, he's just like, oh, well done. Good job. So he's just never excited about anything, but he's got a little bit of the, like Peter Cushing is Van Helsing, but he's got a little bit of the Vincent Price sarcasm as well. So he's can be kind of smarmy. But generally, he's just loyal to his friends and this group, so he does whatever he can to help them out, even if he thinks it's a bad idea. If they all outvote him, he's going. But, yeah, he's just a wizard.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
I'm playing Cenarius, but he just refers to himself as Sin. He's a half-elf rogue with some wizardy skill. He's just kind of an entrepreneur and roguish type character.
And Mike?
What? What do you want?
What's your character?
What? I am Martok Johnson. I am half drow, half human. I was slave. I poofed. And then I went to another world, Ravenloft. Then I poofed again to this place. It's Pathfinder, totally different trademark. Don't know why. What's going on? But I poofed. But I am rogue with my sorcerer inherent abilities, and I'm also a tailor. I'm very good at tailoring, so I make good clothes for everyone. And if you don't like it, well, you can go suck an egg.
Characters: Gideon, who is a human bard who runs around and is kind of a dork, and then we have Marf, who is a mentally handicapped kobold that Gideon found and is taking care of.
Does he still have the arrow sticking out of his head?
He does.
Okay.
I don't know what's wrong with him.
Last you knew when you
Maybe
got,
he's a good leader.
when you got Marf some medical help, they said don't remove the arrow because it'll probably kill him.
2 years later,
We have medical help.
Well, you know,
No, I don't know.
herbal,
What do you
herbal
mean?
help and things like that.
Herbal help. Okay.
If you all were down hit points, go ahead and get them back
All right.
because we're starting a week afterwards. You're on your way back to Kaladesh, and you're kind of taking a scenic route for whatever reason. You've recently acquired this new abilities and things that you have, aka rose to 6th level. And you're walking down the road one day, and you're coming up to Cobbler Creek, and this is a town you pass through coming to where you're.
Why is there no Taylor Creek? These cobblers and jerks.
It's Gobbler
No,
Creek.
it's
not
pie.
Cobbler Creek.
It's
Gobbler.
It's pie.
Yeah, pie.
Gobbler Creek.
Oh,
Not
gobbler.
cobbler.
Like turkey.
Oh.
Calm down, Marthok. Everything's gonna be just
Gobbler.
fine.
Yes.
Gobbler Creek.
Okay.
And
I'm sure there's a brothel.
Oh, really?
Gobbler's Creek is a halfling settlement.
Oh,
So
Halflings?
it's only half a
they're not
settlement, get
naked
it?
violent, are they?
Hey, I'm game.
Well, it kind of makes you worried considering you just had to fight a whole bunch of
Yeah.
naked or naked halflings. But Gobbler's Creek is
It was a free Tuesday night. I mean,
ran by a halfling named James Smith.
Okay.
And it's pretty well. Like I said, you guys crossed through this coming to where you're going. Now you came into it again coming back. It's getting towards the evening. There is a inn and tavern there. If you are tired enough to stop for the night, which you probably are, or just wanting to because you know it's many, many days travel to get back to Kaladesh.
Yeah.
So you decide to hold up in the local Flaming Cock Tavern.
hey, I love it. I love it.
More.
So you guys are checking into the inn. It's a tavern and inn combined. So it's actually a pretty good sized building because it's about a 4-story inn
Oh, that's a big building.
with a stable behind it. I mean, it's a settlement, but it's almost on the verge of becoming a town.
Yeah.
It's in its
If it's
size.
a
Either
town
that or
slash.
all the halflings live in.
I was if it's
It's a halfling
tavern
condominium.
slash in a hobbling in a halfling community, it is probably the biggest area.
And it's right on the main thoroughfare. So you walk in and there's a
It's on
halfling
Broadway.
halfling male on the inside who's standing behind a counter and says, "What can I do for you this evening?"
Who's that flaming cock? Is this the flaming cock?
The tavern attached is, yeah.
I like the name. Yes, I will like a room here at the flaming cock.
Well, the inn is not. Okay, fine.
What?
Sure.
Oh,
It'll be.
what's the name of the inn? What's the name of your inn?
It's just an inn. There's no name for it.
There's no name?
No, the Flaming Cock is the tavern.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right. You should have the, I don't know.
We're not the Flaming Cock Inn.
Oh, okay.
That's what you were worried about.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Are they attached together though, or
Yes, there's a passway through them. Yeah.
there's antibiotics for that.
Oh,
Oh, let me get
I
this straight.
can't. I'm gonna ban us on TikTok
So-
right now.
Do we really have to go to the mountain?
So he says it'd be 2 gold for your
2 gold.
per room or per person.
does that include stabling for our horses?
Oh no, stabling is another gold.
Another gold.
Yes. Alrighty. If you'd like to also pay another 5 silver, we have services available as well, like
What kind of
laundering
services?
and
No, I made this money legally this time.
I actually laugh at that one.
we have a bathing facility as well as a laundry if you'd like any of those services.
All right, 3 gold and 5 silver.
I'll pay for that as well.
You know, he kind of like as you're doing that and figuring out, he kind of like hits this jar on the table that has tips written on it, just in case. Now, do you all want separate rooms, or are you sleeping together?
I would assume separate
All right.
for 2
If you've got the
gold.
room.
You all get a set of keys then, or a key, excuse me, not a set. But. Says you're just in time for supper. They'll be serving it shortly in the tavern.
Oh, thank you.
Excellent.
What's for supper?
Is it meat pie with?
It's meat pie with mushy peas,
Oh, my favorite. I love
covered
that.
with Cadbury egg.
That's a chicken by the name of
He actually
Cadbury.
hands you a menu. It says this is. He hands you a piece of paper that has, if you all would like one, it's a piece of paper that has the menu for the night on it.
Oh, okay.
What language is it written in?
Common.
Okay.
How much does it say is dinner? Is it included?
Well, dinner's included with the
The room.
yeah.
Nice.
Oh, yes.
Unless you and but there is a gratuity towards wait staff appreciated.
Yeah.
You know.
Automatic 10% if 5 or more.
For
impressive.
more, yes. So you guys go into your room, you get yourselves, put away. They're actually pretty nice. They're really nice, good rooms. I mean, the beds are like stuffed goose down beds, and they're well maintained. There's no bed bugs. It's wonderful.
I want that snack.
Very clean. So there's actually like baskets inside the rooms where they have labels on them like laundry here.
Oh,
This
okay.
there, there's a key that's on the inside of each of the room doors too. There's a key to the bathing.
Oh, okay.
So,
Is there just one bathing room or
well, there's one area that they have multiple bathing areas in.
like stalls or something?
Yeah,
Simon says the rats have eaten all the bed bugs.
that's all the possums. They're loose in.
I got a familiar.
All right, so you're in your room, and
Please forgive
What do you
Captain
do?
Opossum, Dr. Opossum.
Well, I'm gonna immediately head towards the bathrooms and bathhouse or whatever. Bath stall,
this is where I pee.
The water closet.
Okay.
the water closet.
You get back there, and yeah, there's a
Do you need
attendant.
help?
What?
Need help?
Doing what?
Washing your back or whatever?
Not by you, no.
All right. Hey, do you got people who... No, there's nobody in my...
Talking to a wall.
There's a mirror. Hey,
I'm just gonna walk past Mortog Stream and shake my head and just go into my
he
own.
hasn't closed the door either.
I haven't even left my room yet. He's like yelling at me through the wall.
Anybody need help washing their backs?
In case I walk by, see him buck naked yelling at a wall, and I just open my book and walk it.
Zone of silence.
And is there a spell that will remove my memory?
No.
Mortog being
Yeah, Morph said yes.
Yeah, I use it every day.
yeah, might be a good idea to.
Shoot you open the
That's
head.
why I'm always asking you who the hell you people are.
Oh, that makes sense now.
All you need is a frame with a
I
crossbow.
understand.
Okay, so you get to you go to the bathhouse, and there's a very attractive female attendant who's helping you get situated with your bath. What do you
Female
do?
halfling or female?
Female human.
Oh,
Oh.
well, I was going to go to the bathhouse too to get washed up before dinner.
All right, so you see that too.
Okay.
There's
I'm headed that way
basically the
also.
way this room is set up is it's a real long, almost like a longhouse type room.
It's kind of like a truck drive trucker's shower.
No,
No?
because trucks weren't around then.
He's part of the duty show.
But basically, they have it set up where there's like a bathtub, a wall, a bathtub, a wall.
Yeah, those kind of like they're really nice ones. They're kind of like
they
that.
got curtains they pull over,
Yeah.
so that way you can take a private bath if you want. And there's an attendant for each stall. So as you walk in, one that you're with takes you to one of them, another one, so on and so forth. So, what are you two doing?
I'm going there.
Going to bathe? Okay.
Yep.
And I'll probably ask her to wait for a moment. I'll take my dirty clothes off. And I brought some clean ones with me. And
Okay. Yeah.
have
She
them go
would
get laundry.
actually ask if you wanted her to
Yeah.
put your clothes in the laundry. Ask you what room you're in, so they can bring them to your room when they're ready. So.
I'll do the same.
I get a Sharpie and write my name on the label for all.
Oh, I already sewed that in.
She's like, oh,
I already had my mom do that.
the fact that you have a Sharpie is pretty amazing.
I know.
I'm a wizard. I'm a wizard.
I'm just relaxing in my room.
All right.
I already washed the day before, and I'm good.
All right. So about
The day before.
they said that supper will be served in about an hour from the time you guys got there, so you got time to get cleaned up and everything else. You guys get through all that. You get back to your rooms, and you actually hear a bell in the hallway, like somebody's walking along ringing a bell. So does anybody look into
And we're
that?
back in our rooms now.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
Did I get lucky?
with yourself.
Okay.
Now look at this mirror.
What about the human woman? She, hey.
What human woman? You didn't do anything.
I went down to take a bath.
Oh, you didn't tell me that.
Yeah, I went down there to take a bath.
Were you hitting on her pretty hard?
Oh, yeah.
God, where's my dice? High,
He started a little bit. Then
high or low?
we just got in here, so he tones it down.
Toned it down.
I've only met you 2 minutes ago, so I will be nice.
You're not. No, you're starting out so bad. It's like you rolled a 1 on learning.
It's my penis.
You ever seen any sex?
Simon's got to jump off. He's got work stuff to do.
Good night, Simon.
Simon.
Thank you.
Once you go draw, you'll never know.
Don't you go through? You'll be so unhappy.
What happened?
All right.
Anyway,
All right.
so
Next time, baby.
I could knit you some nipple tassels.
so when you look into what the bell
I feel
is,
like I'm in Vegas now.
basically you stick your head out and there's
What
a
stays in the Hobbit Inn?
right, there's a hobbit walking through the hall. Well, a very well dressed hobbit with a little brass bell. When you stick your head out, he's like, "Dinner's ready."
Oh,
Ding 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 ding.
thank you.
Or
my friend.
letting you know that it's time if you would like to have dinner, supper, whatever. So you guys make your way down to the tavern where it's not real busy, but it's for being basically a settlement on the verge of a town. It's busier than normal
Okay.
for that, but not overly so. Like you're not in a big town or a big city. So basically, it's like a lot of the townsfolk that are not necessarily doing any type of hard labor are in there or better off having supper as well. While you're in there eating, everybody roll perception for me, please. If you don't know how to roll perception, it's a D20. Add your perception score to it, and that will tell me what you get.
There it is. 7. I'm probably reading my book.
13.
13, 8,
So D20.
14.
14.
Perception, that is skill.
Yep.
I see this. Not good. 17.
Not good. 17. If you got 10 or above, you're sitting there eating, and you kind of look up, and you realize that 2 tables over from you is James Smith, the mayor of the town, of the settlement. You know enough of them been passing through that oh, hey, there's James Smith. So
Is he a pilgrim?
no. Would you like him to be? We can work on something. So on a higher perception check, if you got 15 or above, you do notice that James he's eating there with his wife. He's eating his wife.
My guy's a mayor.
I didn't know it came with a floor.
And they look actually a little bit like they have the look of concern on their faces.
Oh.
They're not really. They're not. I mean,
This food poison.
they're being sociable to people, but it's like when they have that moment of downtime when they're eating, they just got this look of worry on their faces. So
Read my book.
I'm gonna eat my book.
Read my book. Ooh, word salad.
So dinner gets basically done. There's drinks afterwards. Everyone's just kind of sitting at their tables and schmoozing and things like that. Does anybody go over and talk to Mr. Smith or Mr. and
I'll
Mrs.
probably
Smith?
comment. It's like, you're a friend of yours, James Smith or something.
He's ugly.
Well, that's true, but seems a little concerned about something.
Who are you saying that to?
Not to the group. I mean, we're all sitting together,
Yeah.
right?
Hmm?
Either that or I'll yell it to Mortalk at the other table. Mortalk!
What?
James looks
Confirmed. When did I get a friend? What is it, dude? Where's the chick? All right, where's my friend?
Gibbons says, well, maybe we should ask him.
That's cool.
How do you know
Mayor
he's
Smith.
concerned?
His mannerism.
Oh yeah, I
Always
noticed
be
that.
aware of the way people
Do I see the guy
act.
after he says that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm like,
Yeah, look at
oh,
it.
there he is.
When they're not talking, they're all like,
It's hardly eating his food. They're just picking at it. And when no one's around, they seem to just kind of whisper to each other.
I thought it was maybe the grits.
Grits.
When you're upset, you don't eat much.
I didn't have the grits, so I couldn't tell you.
Good idea.
Well, who's the most sociable?
I can talk.
Oh dear God.
No, I see.
I barely know the guy. I've only heard about him through you people.
Goldtree, why don't you go over and ask you? You're a very approachable person.
I will. So I get up with my L.
You free? Oh,
On over. What's up? The hell's your problem?
yeah.
The Honorable Mr. Smith.
And
Greetings.
you can notice when you're watching this interaction, they're personable to him, but it's almost like the worry gets worse talking to him.
Oh,
Because they're like, "Oh, good dwarf, how are you this evening?"
We are well. We've done some good stuff and on our way back to Kel.
From where?
Oh, we were up at the mountain.
Which mountain?
No, it was more of a Litch mountain, but
That didn't happen yet. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Say,
You just bought up the Micky Dewdrop gang, remember?
Yeah,
we
okay,
talked about
okay.
this, Dennis.
Move forward. Sorry.
we're up there.
Now we took down some naughty halflings.
My wife is like,
One of those
"What do you have?"
one of those gangs that get their fingers into things.
Oh, the Micky Dewdrop gang, you mean?
Yes, exactly. Yes.
They're done for then?
I kind of look at his reaction.
far as I
when
know.
he asks that.
Yeah, and his reaction when he says the Micky Dewdrop, he almost seems like hopeful. Like,
Yeah.
oh, the Micky Dewdrop gang?
Yeah.
They're done now then?
Did you have some bad dealings with them?
Who hasn't?
Good point.
But nonetheless, well, I must admit we were quite concerned when a person of your self approached the table. I'm sure you're aware of Stonebreak Mountain.
No, I am
Roll
not.
your intelligence
Okay.
and geography knowledge if you have it.
Probably not. Nope. It's a 5. No.
Can we hear the conversation?
Yeah, it's not hard.
Can we roll about
Yes.
Stonebreak Mountain?
If you hear him say Stonebreak Mountain, you can do a intelligence geography check if you like.
25.
You get a penalty for not having the skill or anything?
No, you just roll the.
16.
It would take about a 15 to know this.
18
So if you got 15 or above,
Skill.
you be in the book knowledge definitely know. Stonebreak Mountain is a rumored area that was populated by dwarves at one point.
Okay.
It's not far from here. It's actually called it's the what they call the Phoenix Range
Okay.
of mountains, but there's a old name for it that was Stonebreak Mountain.
Okay.
Was part of it. He says, that's very sad. I'm sorry that you don't know where that's from. Anyway,
Elucidate me. I'm always willing
Well,
to learn a little something more.
they're not far from here, and there's been some rumblings.
Rumblings as earth moving.
No, it's more like,
These bees.
well, you know the story, of course. If you don't know the story, I believe your friend over there who keeps looking at me and going,
I'm just gonna get up and grab my drink. I am doing. I just come over, bring my chair over, and
scoots it down across the table.
and you want a drink? I just, I'm more talk. I'm with her. So
Oh, like with
And us.
her?
I'd like to, but
Ultra might get some for me.
What's your charisma?
14. So I've been trying for a while, but no luck.
Even Coach
Hey,
was
how
like,
about her? I point to the.
even Coachry's like, no. You're in the friend zone.
Look, my neck was getting hard. I'm bleeding, trying to listen. So
Crack.
Oh, excuse
So,
me.
do you want the drink? I buy you a drink. How's that?
No, we're good, thank you.
All right.
Anyway, he says the Phoenix Range once held the dwarven stronghold called Stonebreak Mountain. And that was where the dwarves mined a lot of the ore and things that they needed to forge their everything, to forge their weapons, to forge their livelihoods. It had been abandoned for many years, but we've been having a few of the settlements to the west where that mountain, that fabled mountain is supposed to lie, are getting raided
Raided by what?
goblinoids.
I didn't get a out of that guy.
We're just concerned about the fact that they're getting closer. The raids seem to be approaching
I can't.
Gobbler Creek.
Hey, I'm thinking back to the map we got from the goblinoids back in the day. Was there tribes up in there? Because there was mapped out all the goblins.
Yeah, definitely. If you pull that map out and look, yeah, there's like a big. It's a crudely drawn map, first of all, but
Right. It smells like poop.
yeah, it smells like shit. It's written in Goblinoid,
Yeah.
so you have to have Goblinoid to read it. But if you look on it where this supposed mountain is, there's like, it just says like "this be good place," and then there's like it's just encircling the whole mountain. Basically.
Okay.
One mountain in the range, anyway.
So apparently that's what overran the dwarves, goblinoids.
No, the
Or-
the dwarves had abandoned.
Well, why did they abandon it? It was so important.
The ore ran out,
Oh.
I see.
but they left. They just left it, and they left it for whatever else would come. Well, it came. This is all.
It's a good place.
This is all history. Not, it's
Road the Binder has it at 4 stars. So
supposedly this is what happened, but I'm wondering how much is a myth at this point.
So, we have some missing information, eh?
Somebody hit him with something.
So, are you saying you want someone to look into this problem for you, or what's happening?
The wife actually kind of looks over at her husband and is just like,
You know, we are the heroes.
well, we've heard about you.
Oh,
If you'd be interested in taking the time to investigate, that would be absolutely wonderful. I don't know what we could
Pay
do.
involved?
Of course, we'd have to discuss that, of course. We're not a very rich.
Oh, at that point, I get up and walk over to that table.
This money?
Bring my drink.
Well, let's discuss it.
yeah, I spent a lot of money in my tailor shop. I had like a piece of paper ready to go for fine linen for the woman. I just never bought it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. She actually takes it and is like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
How much would you need to do this investigation? I'm assuming resources and pay, correct?
Million?
That might be a little too high.
Well, do we know how many
days
goblinoid
away
tribes
is it?
are
Yeah,
there?
how many-
I mean, how dangerous is this going to be to
It's
investigate?
unknown at this point.
How far away is Stonebreak Mountain?
It's 1 week's ride from here.
So,
That's why.
do I know? Do we all have our own mounts and stuff? Or
How far?
Some of you even have enough magic to do teleporting. Because if you remember correctly, that's how you've been moving around a little bit, too, is by teleporting. So
I don't know that.
Ah,
How do we do
no,
that?
we're gonna do that.
it's a spell.
Don't have that spell.
I don't have it. I think somebody was teleporting us.
Yes.
They were, but
Yeah.
it's something you can learn as a skill, too.
Yeah.
well, what do you think is a fair price for?
6 silver.
So
To do the investigation, would 200 gold apiece be for troubles and
That sounds reasonable to me.
and then whatever the amount would be worth for the information upon return?
well, I mean, how far away is the
About a
closest
week.
settlement?
From here,
Yeah.
a day's ride.
So they've been coming out at least over.
Well, they're currently attacking settlements that are almost 3 days from here.
All right, that's what they mean. How far have they? And then how many they just quickly raid, or are they butchering, or anybody's all
Two of
dead?
the settlements no longer exist.
Oh,
Wow.
it's a very big deal. Hey, it's like when we first met.
Bad boys. Bad boys.
Yeah.
The investigations that the Crown has been doing has not been, well, they haven't been telling us what's going on.
Oh, imagine that government not telling you what's happening. Don't let me start. I got a podcast I want to tell you about.
They're just, but the thing that's concerning us is they're not sending any further guards or regiments into the area as well.
All right, so that means you really need more money spent.
Well, what
Well,
what about 200 for us to go there and to investigate the situation? But if we're able to return with, let's say, some evidence that we've actually taken care of this, then perhaps you double the price.
I would triple the price for that.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
then.
you're good at this.
If you can make the
You're
areas,
good at that.
if you can make the area safe again, I'm sure all the other little settlements that haven't been ran over yet would be much appreciative.
All right then.
Nice.
get some meat
I
pies.
do have like diplomacy at +9, so.
You can just have the town. It's okay. I'll just move out. I don't mind.
Give me the mayor's wife, all right? That's all I want.
Mayor's wife.
400 and the wife.
I don't know. What's the charisma of the mayor?
Oh,
17.
That, I wouldn't blame you.
His wife's a 20, so
Oh, yeah, that's all you.
for a halfling.
How old is the wife? Tell me your wife and your children.
I'm not sure it swings that way, but I could be
I need workers in
persuaded.
my shop.
Maybe we can get a swing thing going between the four.
Yeah, double date,
I
maybe, whatever you're out there,
honest,
but
I have this thing where you put your hands through like this. You know,
See, that's torture.
yeah, well, it's foreplay, but
a little
Or
bit
live
of
play.
yeah, a little oil, maybe a vat.
Kind of oil.
You can go up.
Probably stay away from the oils.
You
We
can
got
play
that
find the
flaming
kobold.
situation downstairs.
That's right.
Find the kobold.
Find the cold.
Where's the kobold? Oh, there he is.
If I walk in and you're in like leather gear and Marv's hiding in a barrel, and you're holding a pineapple and some grease,
Right.
I'm leaving.
We're done. Game
I'm
over.
like, yes, well, good evening, Motok. I'm going to my room and reading a book.
not
No, I'll have to.
Write them down.
This is story hour. We're reenacting the Battle of the Stone Mountains.
And to think, I just joined this party.
Lyric to be like, and I'm about to sleep this
You
party.
have to leave. It's too late.
Yeah.
Too late.
Yeah.
It's beyond.
I'm kind of getting back in the mode of Mortok. He's not that bad.
No, he's that bad.
You know, he is that bad.
He is that bad. I feel like I need to keep him on a leash, but he might enjoy it too
And
much.
like soap and disinfectant. You kind of need both of those. So,
For your eyeballs.
yeah.
Well, I do believe we have a deal then.
He shakes your hand. Actually,
I'll shake her.
I'll expect to see you leaving in the morning. If you need any supplies, the general store will be happy to take part of that money I gave you.
Yes.
Actually, I'll let them know to,
Oh, well, thank you. We'll
if you need basic supplies, I'll cover those for you.
pay it our utmost attention and see what we can accomplish.
Alrighty. So,
Meanwhile,
you guys go.
where's the music in this
Oh,
place?
of course, Gibbons is playing. Well, actually, there's the small bard there, a little halfling bard who's playing. Gideon just leaves him alone.
Oh, okay.
So he's doing pretty good. He plays the accordion.
Accordion. Okay.
So you guys spend the rest of your night enjoying.
He's
Kind of
got
like the Weird Owl.
yeah, he's got the long curly hair and a Hawaiian shirt.
The little concertina thing.
Eat it!
Perfect.
So you guys enjoy the rest of your evening and you drift off to sleep. Does anyone have any problem sleeping? Roll your constitutions.
So,
I don't know. Do we?
Roll your constitutions.
Just a straight constitution.
Yep. The only way you'll have a nightmare is if you roll a 1.
19.
4.
9.
You're fine.
10.
Okay.
Good.
Do Marf and Gideon. Oh no, Marf's having nightmares.
Oh.
Thinks about the
It's
barrel.
bad enough he's got an arrow.
It's got an arrow in it. You rolled over like this arrow. Kidding. Okay. All right. So, you guys sleep through the night. Roll your constitutions to wake up. Highest constitution wakes up. Lowest.
This is a tough
Excuse me.
game.
Highest constitution wakes up first.
I got a 5.
I got 6.
I'm at 10.
He's sleeping.
6.
19.
19. Bing. So it's a D roll. It's a D20 roll plus your constitution modifier.
You got a pineapple next to you.
7.
You didn't say the same word.
So you wake up first.
Okay.
What do you do?
Well, I'll probably gather my things and change into my traveling gear that's nice and laundered.
Yep.
And I'll probably gather up my stuff, get ready, and go on down and see if there's any sort of breakfast being served. Or
Of course there is.
so I'll sit and have breakfast while I read up on some spells that
All
I'd
right.
like to learn.
Who's the next one?
I was 10.
I was 6.
7.
5.
So we'll just say the rest of you do wake up around the same time. You all head down, see Zathiel down there. He's already like probably 2 cups of coffee in and remnants of a breakfast of some type and his nose in a book like usual.
I'm probably cleaned up, but still in my bathrobe and just my pants. So
I figured you'd come down with your towel wrapped around your hair.
like Stein cat,
like-
line.
Like the woman's bathrobe. It's all frilly,
That's exactly. Yeah.
but no pants, no nothing, and like rubber duck slippers. Where breakfast at?
Yeah. So you guys have your breakfasts
I get
and
breakfast and I go make sure to get my laundry.
Yep. Basically, you guys get situated. You head over to the general store, stock up on whatever necessities you need.
Right.
This isn't a general store that carries a lot of extra, so it's basically like rations.
Should
This and
probably
that.
get maybe about 2 weeks worth of rations
Yep.
for each of us.
Yep,
Plus feed for our horses.
easily done, and it's all covered. So you guys get done with that. You gather your horses and you depart. So it's a week's ride.
War pony!
3 days. 3 days out from where you're going is a small settlement called.
That was the last one to be raided.
Not
This
yet.
is a different settlement.
Different settlement.
Okay.
Yeah. It's on the way to where you're going,
Okay.
and its name is Pigeon View. So
Pigeon View.
Pigeon View. See if you guys have any encounters on the way. Nope. And no. So 3 days later, you guys roll into Pigeon View. You've been camping overnight. I'm not going to do the rolls I did were just checks to see if anything happened while you were doing that. I'm not going to have you roll survivals and things like that. But you get into Pigeon View, and it's very much just a settlement. There's only like maybe 2 structured buildings in the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
There is a little, like a tavern, but it's real basic.
Okay.
You guys go into there. Doesn't even have a name on it. It's just a barrel hanging on a sign. That's how you know it's a tavern.
Got it.
You stay the night in there. They have like a common room for people, they're travelers. That'll cost you 5 silver.
It was a whole group or each? The whole group or each?
Each.
How much is like food in this?
It's included in the 5 silver.
What's
It's not-
the
This is not a good meal, by the way. It's more like a
Toasted
Like-
beans for dinner.
hardtack and jerky stew, basically.
how many silver and a gold?
5
5 silver and a
or
gold.
10. No, there's 10 silver and a gold.
10 silver and a gold.
It's
Sure, so
5 copper make a silver, or 10 copper make a silver, 10 silver make a gold, 10 gold make a platinum.
Oh, okay. All right. So 10.
10 to 1.
10, 10, 10.
Got it.
So you guys stay the night there, get up, on your way again. You got 2 days left. Nothing happens then or then. So you guys Oh wait, I said a week, didn't I? So it was 7 days. Sorry, I did 5.
Well, when we were there, were they ever attacked this village?
No, you guys, wait, if you want to do some information gathering, roll your be diplomacy, wouldn't it? Yep. Make a diplomacy check.
And if you don't have it, it's just whatever you roll.
It's just whatever the 25. Nice.
2.
14.
12.
20 or better.
I'm like, stop asking me about stuff.
No, I do
I
not.
don't know anything about it. This place was attacked.
Wisdom. Whatever the that's what
There's
is that stat modifier.
What
one of the children in town.
Diplomacy.
Children?
One of the children in town is from the settlement that's 2 days or a day from them, from Pigeon
It's charisma.
View.
So whatever your charisma.
And
modifier is.
he said that
3.
they came, the way he explains it is they came in the night and they were dark and sinister, giggled a lot, and basically ate people as they went through.
Like with salt and pepper or just raw?
Raw.
Lovely.
Chewed through them. It was crazy.
How big?
How tall were they?
They were different sizes.
What was the smallest size?
Shorter than me.
How big were they? Biggest size.
Bigger than that guy. It looks at a human who's standing at the door.
And they all, how did they dress now? How did
They
they
were
appear?
they were just dark. Very dark.
So you can tell, they couldn't tell if they were wearing
Like me?
clothes or anything, or armor.
It was
Like this? Like me?
Yeah, kind of like you.
Okay.
Pointy ears.
Your people go around.
From the underground, you know. This doesn't say
Oh, bro.
Oh, what's the roll? Well, let's go back to town.
that. We're done here.
Done there. 200
Do
gold,
your
please.
people do that? Do they eat? Are you cannibals?
And around the mushy beans.
Dark
Yeah.
Dark
Don't matter. Oh, you mean to eat? Oh, it don't matter.
So anyway, a day out, you guys get to.
So he didn't say like me.
No.
But just the color. Okay.
Dark.
Well, that doesn't sound like goblins.
Maybe.
We also think you're talking to a kid, also.
Bugbears and goblins?
I don't know.
Oh my.
Lions and bugbears and oh shit, so am I. A day later, you get to another small settlement. And this is even smaller than the one you were just in. Doesn't have a name. It's just a group of folks that have some tents and wreck shack things. There's more like this is more like a camping overnight. You know, they have like a common fire that is in the
Oh, yeah.
you know, and everybody just kind of gathers around it. This place,
Keep scanning and scanning.
roll your
I have another camera.
roll your diplomacy again.
16.
13.
15.
13.
20.
All right, so
Natural 20.
you guys don't notice. The one time Ezekiel's like, I know what's going on.
Yeah, I got natural 20 plus 2 charisma, right? You add your
Yeah, this place did get attacked.
Oh, okay.
You're talking to an elder, basically, who's at the campfire, and he's saying, yeah, about 3 weeks ago, there's
Now, are these halflings or humans or just a little mix or
a little mix of everything. The one you're talking to is a human.
That little mix.
yeah, a little mix?
Little mix.
That little ming.
There are a bunch of Micky Dewdrops. They all come running in, and no. He says that it was goblinoids, goblins mostly. They just came out of over the hill in droves. Thankfully, my friend is a wizard, so he was able to put a protection bubble up. He farted real loud, and they blew him back over the hill.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
So many eggs.
Oh,
Wow.
you eat enough of those Cadbury eggs, you
I
got
know you just
diabetes and gas.
it's your
horrible.
the component.
Right. But no, he says, no, our wizard friend saved us on that night.
So was there like a leader, you notice, or something like that?
It was a massive chaos. I couldn't tell. It just came over. It was like a wave of little gnashing teeth came over the hill and right for us.
They have weapons, or they just more
Yeah.
claws and teeth?
Weapons, bows, arrows, swords.
What happened to your wizard friend? Is he?
He travels.
Oh, I see.
It's Gandalf. I'm kidding.
Amateur.
It's Sandoff, actually.
Gandalf.
Yeah, copyright.
Yeah.
Watch
He
that.
just, he
His real
travels
name is
around.
Birkenstock.
You shall pass.
He travels around as a healer
Not that high of a level.
to all these small settlements.
His real name is Birkenstock.
We just got lucky and he was here the night that this happened.
There's the worst one. Fate, maybe.
Now you did notice off in the distance that you're getting close to a mountain range.
Yeah.
You know, and the closer the further you go. So
Neon signs up there.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's haunted.
boy.
so a couple more days and you'll actually be at the supposed location.
Okay.
So
Does anyone know the actual way to get into this old dwarven fortress?
Probably a door or something.
you do have a ability as a dwarf is like stone studying that you can do a check on to see if you can see things. So nothing happens the next 2 days. You guys camp out kind of on the plain as it were, and the one night right like the last night before you get to where you're going, you're kind of up against the mountains, and you do hear some weird stuff, like kind of early in the morning, like just past midnight, you hear like just animals maybe you never heard before or something, you know, making weird whoopee sounds and things like that, and you're like, man, what? You know,
Oh, more talk.
That's more talk.
They're making whoopee. Are you interested?
whoop whoop whoop. It makes it for an unsettling evening.
Okay.
So, the next morning, you guys make your way. About mid-morning, you reach a point
Probably shouldn't do that, Rob. That
where
light didn't deserve the.
Yeah.
you light. You reach a point where you're up against the mountains. So
Leaning up against.
everybody needs to make a perception check. If you're a dwarf, you can add a +5 to your perception check.
Eight.
10.
22.
Well, there's a sign here that says "Ride starts here, Magic Mountain. You must be this
Natural
tall."
one.
Roll it again.
I stabbed myself in the eye. A 10.
Okay. He's like, there's nothing here. There's nobody lied to us. It's a bunch of bullshit.
Moton, turn around.
22.
The mountain is behind.
So you and you both you're kind of standing there just looking at this side of this mountain, you know, and you two, well, you actually before you, which is kind of insulting to the dwarf, you're like, oh, there's a staircase here. Just after you're like, oh, there's a stair. You can see the staircase better than he does, but he does see the start of a staircase before you do.
Righty.
It's really well, like how it's in the side of the mountain. It's like you have to go behind a boulder and then there's a staircase that goes up.
Well, you think that will lead us up to an entranceway?
Most assuredly.
I'll take the lead and keep an eye out for
I'll be right behind
any
you.
type of traps or anything like that.
Okay.
Unless more talks about to step on it, then I won't worry.
Go ahead. All right. You guys start making your way up the staircase. It's actually, once you guys get on the staircase, those of you who didn't,
Oh, we gotta leave our horses behind, don't we?
yeah, they can't go upstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine can. He's really talented.
Escalator, maybe?
You might have actually left your,
He's also got a cowboy hat and 6 shooters.
you might have even left your horses at the last settlement, just so that way you didn't
Okay.
have to.
Oh, we're gonna eat those horses.
They have other horses there to eat. You're gonna eat yours. Yours will be the last one they eat.
Okay.
Anyway, so you guys make your way up the staircase. Once you guys are on the staircase who didn't make the roll, you realize, oh shit, there's a staircase. Okay. And it's pretty evident, you know, cut out. So, making your way up the staircase is going to take roughly about an hour.
Wow.
It goes up into the mountain. Roll your perceptions.
19.
19. Okay.
25.
23.
5, 23.
I have a question. I have something here +2 feet. I don't know what that means.
You've got
You
2
have
feet.
2 feet.
Okay.
You have 2 more feats, obviously.
Oh, sweet.
That I haven't had been able to adjust his character.
Oh,
So
you got 4 feet.
21, but if it has to do with the stonework, it's 23.
it's not. It's just
Okay,
what's going on with it.
21 then.
Oh, okay. 18. Maybe
Maybe 28, maybe 28.
maybe
Okay.
28.
As you're making your way up the staircase, about an hour up the staircase, you do see some carvings in the stone that are not normal.
Are they
Not
dwarven?
dwarvish.
Nope. Does anybody have goblinoid? Or goblin or orc or
I have orc.
Orc
I think, Mike, you have goblinoid, don't you?
is a language.
I thought I did, but I have Cyclops here, so I don't know.
How many Cyclops are you going to be?
I don't know why it's that. 'Cause I thought last time I was.
Yeah, I thought it was goblinoid. Oh, erase Cyclops.
Well, orc would give you enough to know that that's a goblinoid mark.
Okay.
Because I was talking to the other, but I do have comprehend languages, so I don't know if that was
No.
the spell.
Is Cyclops an actual language?
Like, how
It
many,
is.
how many character sheets do you
Well,
have?
this is the old one and the new one. We were kind of
The old one and the new one.
Yeah, it was the middle stuff. So I had a lot to fix, but I had to get this one. So.
Anyway, so yes, it's definitely a goblinoid marking of some type. You're not
Okay.
sure what,
Okay.
but it's like there's obviously sign that
Yeah.
something, and it doesn't look like it's. It looks old, but not old.
Yeah. Not like last week, but maybe
Maybe a couple of years ago.
within the last decade.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean anything like particular tribe or anything like that.
Not 100% sure. It's a goblinoid marking, but I'm not familiar with what it means exactly. But it does give proof that they're here.
Be like to cast spell.
As you're going up this staircase, it's winding. Okay, so it's winding like along the side of the mountain.
Did you say you had a spell to cast?
I could, if you really want to know.
For
What kind of spell?
Comprehend languages.
What if that's not really language? Maybe it's just markings.
I would comprehend it magically. Its meaning, regardless.
Is there much to a goblin to understand? Could be a waste of a spell.
That's what I'm thinking. Could say, eat a Joe's.
Don't go to the flaming cock.
don't forget to poop
I imagine
off
it
the
just
ledge.
says, here we are.
Here we poop.
We're going to piss on you if you come in.
That's pretty good.
It's just a big red dot. You are here.
Diddy did
So
that.
do you cast the spell or not?
I'm asking you, or I can save it.
Might as well just save it. We at least know those goblins here.
All right. So as you wind up around the staircase, you it comes to basically a big arch, like a big Gothic kind of stonework arch.
Oh yeah, yeah.
With big stone doors closed and chained shut. Well, not chained shut; they're closed. Excuse me.
Okay.
So the stairways come up and they kind of spread out onto like a plateau where this doorway is. Behind, and you can see.
Bell just said, "Yo, nice beard."
Thanks.
Yeah.
You can. It kind of molds into the mountain itself, so you can't really
Yeah.
see past it either. But it's definitely like between the two mountain areas.
Well, there's most likely goblins behind here. I suppose we're gonna have to go in.
You can see above the door, off in the distance. There's like it looks like almost like a set of 4 towers, but they're crumbled, like ruinish type towers,
This is like way up above.
way up
Yeah,
above. Yeah.
up in the mountains.
Right. Well, above the door frame, above the arch.
Okay.
Oh,
Can I look for like a trap or something?
You try.
That would be a good idea. Yes, yes.
Let's go.
That would be a disabled device check.
8. I'll have to get with you after.
Yeah, no problem.
20 total.
13.
Nobody else checking? Okay. So you go up and
I guess I could.
you two fiddle with the door lock, basically.
Yeah, I'm just looking around.
It's
Trash.
it's the one thing you do notice before you start fiddling with it, especially you at a 20, is that this is a old ass door, but the lock isn't. Like this is more of a modern lock, so it's easier for you to pick. At 20, you're just like, chink, okay, we're in.
Well, I was more looking for
Yeah, we were just looking for traps.
traps.
Oh, looking for traps. Excuse me, yeah. Okay, well, in looking for traps, you do notice that aspect of it at a 20. And not, you couldn't see it anywhere below a 20. But you do notice it in looking for traps.
Is it like a human design?
And it is
door?
trapped, yes.
It is trapped?
Yes.
Ooh. So can I disable it?
You can try. Disable device.
Away.
Do you tell the group there's a trap, or you just go ahead and disable it?
Is there such a thing as helping?
Absolutely, yeah.
So what does that do? Does that...
Do you have disable device?
Yes.
Okay. Then you can add how much do you have in it?
I have +9.
You can add half to his roll.
Okay, so 4, round down.
Round
So
down.
you get a +4.
Yep.
So I got 6.
Especially like, okay, I need you to hold here.
12.
Don't do that. Now
20,
hold your thumbs.
28 then.
Okay. You're able to. So the way the trap is set up is it's wired into the lock, right?
All right.
So you have to pick the lock, but you have to skip a certain tumbler. So if you don't, it sets off a pit trap. It looks like it's connected to a pit trap mechanism.
All right. Everybody stand back.
And the pit trap is right where everybody else is standing.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's the thing, you don't know the size of it.
So we both just kind of look back at them, you know. Realize people goes a long way.
Let's mouth the feed. More money for me.
All right.
Yeah.
You want to stand next to the photo?
He's not to be trusted, she says.
Yeah, Captain DM at Walmart today and hit me with this cart.
Oh no,
Oh,
Oh.
that's no good. So
I believe she's talking about you.
I hit you with a cart.
No, Belle.
Oh, Belle. Yeah, I did try to hit her with a cart. Actually, I remember that. We were coming right at each other. I went, ah, and she's like, ah. But she went off into the men's section. I don't know what happened. There was some fire and some
Crying and
crying. Yeah. So you managed to successfully disengage that trap, and the door kind of like shifts a little bit. For being stone doors, they're well balanced. So like when you unlock it, it kind of like just barely swings open just a little inward.
Sweet. Good job.
Well, that's the trap disabled, I assume.
No, we're all doomed.
Okay.
Yeah.
It disabled this one, but it activated the one further down.
Exactly.
They're just waiting for us.
Release the dragon.
Well, quality door here. Yeah.
It's well balanced.
Actually, yeah, you could, and it just.
Actually, that is pretty hot. That's pretty neat.
So beyond this,
big.
as you open the door, something hits the back of the door, and you hear it dragging.
Grab it, killing.
Okay.
Stop the noise.
Kind of look, is it dark in there, obviously?
No, it's the middle of the day. It's a bright, sunny day. You look in, and you see basically like a courtyard going up to carved castle-like figures, but it's all draped in like old man's beard and bones and like just rubbish laying everywhere. Like you're not
Everyone's at a party.
like there's broken shields, there's rusty pieces of armor, rusty weapons, and the thing that's scraping along the back side of the door is actually a skull of something.
Oh, okay.
So
So there was a battle here some ages ago or some long time ago.
sometime, yeah.
Were they like, what kind of skulls are they? Dwarf? Human?
Various.
Various? Okay.
Go ahead and push it further so we get
I
inside.
got over there kind of like slightly kick the skull out of the way. So,
So do you open it fully, or do you just open enough to come in?
Just enough to come in.
Okay.
To start with.
So you walk in, and you do notice that even though there's stuff all laying everywhere, there's like a path leading up to another set of those big arched doors further down.
Okay.
So into like an outside courtyard.
Yes.
So perhaps the goblinoids have just cleared this path so they can leave to raid.
you and I better check it as we walk. You, the rest of you, keep eye out.
Roll perceptions.
Subject or disable?
It'd be perception. You only roll disable when you go to actually do it. If you need to disable.
Yeah.
15.
24.
13.
24.
So again, I have my elf +2, so I don't know what the feet it means. So feet, I have a +2 for feet, but I don't know what the feet means.
Oh, well, we'll look at
Yeah,
your
do you have
special feats written
feats?
down.
Look at your feats on your back of your page. Yeah.
So, like, I've got a +2 to stealth.
Alertness. Oh, okay.
And the alertness gives you a +2.
Okay.
It's kind of like keen
Yeah.
in the other games. Two plus 3 divided by the
Sorry,
quotient
folks at home.
of the
21 total.
21. Okay. If you got 20 or above, anybody get that? Anybody get 25 or above? You got 25 or above, right?
No, I got 24.
20 or above, you do see another. It's a what they call a like a wire trap or
Wire trap?
trigger going across.
Oh,
the
like a tripwire?
going across the courtyard.
Okay.
It's made out of a very fine wire, though, almost like a spider type silicon.
Yeah.
thing. So you guys are marching up to it, and it actually glints. The sunlight glints off of it. That's how you see it.
I put my hands.
Well, stop.
Yep. Right there. Very nice.
There's a wire in front of us.
I see where it goes.
It goes from one side of the courtyard to the other side and into because you're kind of like surrounded by a mountain basically, but it's open, of course, up above. So it connects to like one of the stone pillars over here, goes across, and then just kind of goes around a pillar and back towards the castle area. Seems like it goes through like an old port cutlass window.
So this is probably some sort of alarm to let them know that people are coming.
Well, alarm, or it could be a very big trap that kills everybody.
That could be. Either way, it's not good.
It just happened to be the way you were walking and looking, and then the sun reflected off it, and you're like, oh.
I'll follow you.
It's actually pretty low to the ground.
What do you have for disarm?
It's only about
Can we just step over
about a
it?
half a foot off the
I got 9.
pavement or the stone work. So obviously it was designed to not be seen.
But I've been
Yeah.
rolling shitty.
I've got 8.
You've been rolling better than me. I'll help you. Besides, you can see it.
12.
I didn't see it, so you get extra +4.
So I got 19 total.
For what?
Disabled.
Okay. All right. So how do you go about disabling it?
Well, before you do that, I'm like, well, is there any harm in just stepping over it?
I mean, yeah, is that,
Oh,
can we do that or?
Sure.
After you, Motop.
Well, I want to be able to see it, so.
Just point it out to everybody at this
Okay.
point.
All right.
It's right here. Step
Maybe
over.
straddle it and
I'm not going to make anybody make any balance checks. We're
Well, in
good.
that case, then I probably would disable it because that would alert them that somebody's been
Okay.
here. So,
So
as long
you-
as they can see over it and I can kind of have it, then
Okay.
Maybe we should put a marking by it on the path.
On the
So
way
when we
back.
come
So you're
out,
going to
we
step
remember
over it and then disable it? Or
No, we're mark it, like get like 3 skulls and put them nearby.
both sides?
Oh, okay.
So
and
that
then
way, just
I'll take some
remember-
dust and like kind of throw up there so they can kind of see it too.
Okay.
We'll leave it.
You don't have to do a disable check for that. If you're going to actually try to mechanically disable it, then you have to do that.
Okay.
But if you're just doing things to make it seen, you don't have to make any check for
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
So we'll just mark it and
Just don't throw
step
anything
over
on it. Like, oh, take this bone and bounce it off the thing, so that way we can make sure everybody can hear it vibrate.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah, once they dust it, it's easy to see it. you guys were able to step over it. Like I said, it's only about a half a foot off the ground, so even a dwarf could be like, you know. I should make you roll just because. Because it's coterie. All right, so you continue on to the doors. Then again, these are big. There's two big arched doors in the front of this, what appears to be ruined castle.
All right.
And like I said, there's the closer you get to it, the more the old man's beard is actually looking like maybe that's not old man's beard. It almost kind of looks like ichor.
What's ichor?
It's running down the walls, or just black soot or something.
Okay. Oh, they have a black mold problem here.
Okay, shut him down.
It's definitely not up to code. All right.
There are smaller doors within these big stone doors that look like they're also made out of stone, but they're banded with rusted metal.
Do those look like they were part of the door originally?
Yes. You would, in your dwarven knowledge, and know that basically it's an easier way to open the big doors. If you're just doing daily work, come in and out, just open the small door. Don't open this big, massive fucking door.
Well.
So basically there's 4 doors. two within 2.
No, it's a 4-door castle.
And this, once you're up to it, it's like, holy crap. I mean, it's a massive construct that's just built out of basically like there was probably like a mountain peak or something right here, and they just built it as a castle, just carved it out. So it's, pretty good ways up.
Without opening a door, is there any chance of us hearing anything inside?
Well, you'd have to roll your perceptions. And
I'll try.
I don't think listen is a thing on here, but
No. Okay, I'll try.
That'd be just perception.
11.
11.
7.
It's just perception, you said?
Yep.
Would my feet be in that alertness, right? Or
Mhm.
19.
Okay. Brad,
What was that for?
See if we
listening.
hear anything on the other side.
you got your ears against the door.
No.
Mike, your character hears. It's like almost sounds like a creature scurrying. Like,
Rats.
Can I tell what it is?
no, because it echoes like a lot, but it's real low, so the rest of you wouldn't be able to hear it.
Something scurrying.
What you hear a lot right now up here is like the wind and the mountains,
Right.
the birds that fly over, it is just before midday, so the sun's above you guys and it's bright.
Something scurrying, you say?
Yes. There was something back there. Well, I look over the door again for traps.
Perception check.
Perception or disabled? That's just flat.
It's perception first. Disabled.
20 total. Wait. Perception?
Yes.
Okay. So that would be 26.
Which door are you looking at? One of the big doors or one of the small doors within the big door? And which one? Right or left?
Probably the right small door.
Right, small door. Okay. It is trapped.
Oh, there's a trap on this one. So find traps located disabled +2. That's in stable device. All right. Right, so what kind of trap is it?
You're not real sure.
This one's got trap. You see one on the other side?
I was checking my text messages. What's going on?
Quit scrolling and get focused. I checked the right door, you checked the little left door.
All right.
That's your perception plus your...
Okay, now I'm rolling good. 23.
It's trapped also.
Yep, it's trapped.
Yeah, the boat's trapped. All right, time to go. We tell me. Both doors are
This
trapped.
place is all trapped up.
Trapped out, so...
No one's getting out.
Yeah, well, they try.
Yeah.
But they die. So, yep. All right, I guess we want to do your door or my door. But there's big door too, right?
Yeah, those are what those two doors are. Both of those two doors are within bigger doors too.
Right. Hey, let's check big doors.
All right, you check big doors. I'll help you.
Are you going to help me? Oh, I need a lot of help.
Give you a +4.
Plus 4. I'm still getting used to this. So 14 plus 4, that's 18. So 20 total.
20 total. The big doors are one big door is trapped. Yes.
This is trapped too. Let's try the other
Like
door.
2 side doors and a big door or something
There's
like that.
2 big arch doors, and then there's 2 small, like human-sized doors in the middle
on
of
the
it.
same wall or on separate?
Inside the doors.
Oh,
Inside the doors. Yes.
Doors within doors.
doors within
It's
doors.
like a deep meaning sort of.
Think of like
You could just use the man door rather than having to open the entire carriage
Okay.
door.
just like the Ghostbusters firehouse.
Right.
Yeah. Yep. You know,
The big door, just a
hole
little-
with the man door.
Well, we don't need to go into the big doors.
Okay. But I'm saying if we open the big door, would that be opening? There's a double trap.
You're not 100% sure if they're connected or not.
Yeah.
Why don't we just try one of the small doors and see where that leads?
Let's disable it. Left or right? Flip a coin.
Let's go right.
All right. Yeah. Right. Right.
The other
you
right.
roll and me.
The other
I'll
right.
roll,
and
you
we'll
help.
talk.
I'm helping you. So what is it? That my total, or is it just?
It's half of your ability,
Half your ability round down.
half of your skills might come down.
You get the 2.
You get the 4.
4, yeah. We're pretty much even.
Yeah.
Yep, I probably should have had you roll. 10 and 19.
19. Okay, so you're attempting to disable, correct?
Huh?
You're attempting to disable. Which door on which side?
Right.
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 Little
Okay.
door, right side.
So you again, like the original door, it's built into the lock somehow. Unfortunately, though, you flicked the wrong tumbler, and you hear a click, and then all of a sudden on the inside you hear
Dodge.
a sound. Everybody doesn't have to roll perception. It sounds like when somebody's pulling rope through something real quick.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna grab him. Back.
Can I use
And then all of a sudden you hear it sounds like something just collapses inside the castle, like a whole bunch of either suits of armor or swords, something metal just goes. Ding.
Way to go. Maybe they didn't
Now,
hear
can I
that.
use luck or do we gotta say that beforehand?
You should say beforehand if you're gonna do
Okay.
that. Yeah, definitely a beforehand thing.
All right, that good to know.
Okay, so
Maybe no
everybody,
one's
everybody, roll perceptions real quick.
20.
13.
13.
12.
30.
You heard it.
I heard.
Okay, 15 or better.
Okay.
All right. There, shortly after that collapse, you guys are standing there like, oh shit, now what? You hear a sound starting from within the castle. Sounds like a bunch of different high-pitched voices starting to growl and chant and snarl. Anybody that got above 20, which would be him, 30, you've heard the sound of a horde of goblins before.
Yes.
This is what it is.
Okay.
But it's you know what a horde of goblins sounds like because of the underground. This sounds bigger. This sounds like several hordes of goblins coming from deep within the castle. Kotri.
Yes.
Okay, so what happens in order is Mortok says, "Oh shit, we gotta go." Roll your
I didn't say that. But...
roll your perception with your stonemasonry.
Everybody go, crap! Not Walmart, like there's hordes. I think there's a lot of hordes.
16.
16.
How many in a horde?
Is that with your bonus for your?
Okay.
Okay.
1,000.
2 big arches, doors and nose. Right when he says that, there's a thought in your mind. Wait a minute. If there's always an extra door that's an escape route. Usually goes into the lower parts of the castle. And it's either on the right or the left, but it's hidden. So you immediately start searching.
I'll start over on the right side to start with.
All right.
Maybe we get up to the top.
Rolling a, what?
Roll your perception plus your dwarven stone.
What the heck are you doing?
15. There's always a special escape door.
Oh. Now you tell us.
Nothing on that side.
Nothing on that side. All right. 20.
You find it on the left side.
It's on the left side here.
You actually find it, and the sliding rock mechanism that you only dwarves know is there. It pops. It actually goes. You click it, and the door just boom, opens right up. There's a set of stairs going down.
I'd throw like, if you were so hot, I'd slap you.
The sound is getting louder.
All right, go.
Go. Start running through the
Right in here before they come out the big doors.
Close the door behind you. And...
Ignore your texted spam. We've got to go.
All right, you start making it is. Does anybody who here has night vision or dark vision or things like that?
Low light
Pretty
vision.
much everybody, low light vision.
Yep.
So forth. So this staircase is like it's straight down. Like I mean, it is. If you're not careful, you're gonna lose your shit and you're gonna be falling for a while, right? Mm-hmm. And it's full of debris and not debris like as in like what the goblins put there, but more like stone has fallen and things like that. So you're gonna have to make a where is it?
Dexterity check?
Dexterity check, yes.
Wait,
Right before we
careful.
go in, though, are there a bunch of bones that are near the steps?
Yes.
Do I have enough time to quickly put a couple bones out like it was a skeleton at the other door? And put like
No, you wouldn't have time to do
I
that
was
before
gonna
you're
put like a little treat in his hand, like Avon calling.
Shove a key into his
I
hand.
know Hordes coming. I found the escape door. Real quick, Mortok puts together a skeleton with like the candygram hat. Puts the hand on the door. Like, oh, they brought us a candygram.
It's for doors. It's been for
That must be from that undead guy down the way.
All right, so dex check, just straight.
Yep.
You can add your ability modifier or
Okay.
14.
17.
39.
20 total.
9.
No, not
No,
the whole
19.
stat, just
Sorry.
the,
This is 3.
Oh,
just
wait,
the
no.
modifier.
22.
39. She's walking down the hand.
You have to get 10 or better basically to stay
I mean,
upright
can
and
you use
moving.
acrobatics or not?
Only if you fall.
Okay.
Yeah. So you guys are trucking down here. Yeah. It's
Let's carefully.
it's real steep, long, and winding. So it goes down. It actually is like it almost starts to spiral back in on itself. So you're going deeper and deeper. It's getting colder and colder and colder as you go down. If you guys will notice this without any checks.
Okay.
You go all the way. It seems like you're running down the staircase for a good half an hour almost. You can't really hear anything going on behind you. Like there's no
Oh, we're not ignoring you. I'm still here even though I'm being ignored. Sadness.
being ignored.
Who's being ignored?
Cracker.
Oh, he sent us a bunch of stuff after that, and we all ignored him.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
Well, thank you.
Shame on you all.
Yeah.
Sorry, Cracker. We're getting deep into the role playing, man. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glad you're with us. Don't
There you
don't
go.
fall down the staircase.
Yeah.
And Chanel just joined. Anyway, so
Yes, thanks everybody. who's been
We
joining.
never ignore you, Cracker. We think about you.
about, like I said, a half an
All
hour
the
down the
time.
staircase, you guys come to
No, we appreciate it. Thank you.
another one of those stone, but it's a smaller one, stone arch door.
Okay.
What's with all these stairs? What the hell? What kind of escape is this?
We have mountain. This is escape from
Oh.
inside mountain.
Yeah, but you would be dead. Like that's what happened. All those bones were at the top. They were all these people went to stand up.
Oh, they were outside. They weren't
Dotry,
inside.
do a dwarven
Cracker says, "Love you guys."
you
geology
too.
check.
Mwah. What's he
You
doing?
mean dungeon?
Knowledge geography.
You mean I don't have geography.
Well, make a check on it
Okay.
with your stone specialty. 'Cause don't you have an innate ability to know where you're at underground or something like that?
I'm not sure on that.
I think you do.
Um,
You might also know more talk. Underground direction sense. Just give me a perception check with your stone
yeah.
thing on
7.
I don't know where I'm at.
I'm below ground.
You know where you're at, but you're not sure where you're at and
Within context of the mountain.
right.
Would geography help, or does it have to be the underground thing?
Has to be the underground thing. So you know exactly where you're at underground. So anyway, you get it to the store.
What about the dungeoneering?
That's for knowing monsters and things within dungeons.
okay.
Yeah. That's for guessing what's coming.
But I've got the engineering.
Engineering,
Engineering.
that doesn't help.
Okay.
That helps to build things.
All right.
So you guys get to this door, and this door, though, it has everything on it, a lock and everything, but it is friggin' old. Like, there's nothing new to this door at all.
This is original equipment here, guys.
Oh, so they apparently haven't found this door. That's good. But where does it lead?
Inside.
Uh,
Rogues want to check the locks here or traps on this thing here.
All right.
It would have been put in place by the builders.
There we go. So 27.
It does not appear to be trapped at all.
Okay. Is it locked or anything?
Yes.
Okay. Does that disarm then? Same thing.
Yep.
You pick lock.
Same. Disarm device.
18.
Okay. Yeah, you would have. So this is an old antique lock. So you're like kind of like, okay, I think this turns this way, and that turns that way, and you're, and the door doesn't move or anything, but you think you might have unlocked it. Turn the knob. You give it a push, and it's you're not real sure if you did unlock it. It's like it's kind of hard to push.
Does it feel like it's blocked?
No, just that it hasn't been opened for a very long
It's
time.
very stiff.
Well, I'm probably there next to him, kind of helping. So push.
2 strength checks, please.
Ooh, I do have strength of 17.
You're stronger than I am. I rolled a 1. Oh! Pull the little muscle.
I'm just doing this on my own.
Roll it again, Mike. Let's see if you really.
I would help you, but I pulled my pinky.
3.
I'm gonna try and help out on this one because this is getting nuts.
Probably pushing on the wall.
You're on the door.
It's so.
Over
I
here.
got strength
Over
of
here.
19.
Oh, I think I pulled it.
Right, but what did you roll on?
So you should,
It's a
so
D20 plus your
roll
strength
plus
modifier.
your
Modifier, yeah.
modifier.
15 plus 4 is 19.
So she's like. Or he, excuse me,
Yeah,
Like-
lyric.
opens it right up. And yeah, it's
Well, if this was a door.
when you're pushing that door though, it's like the walls kind of shake a little bit because it's just old and grinding against, all the the buildup of centuries, I guess. Of,
Tooth decay.
Decay.
so you get it open wide enough where you guys can get in.
Oh, yeah, well.
But it's even more difficult to close. So if you try to close it again, it's probably going to take everybody pushing on it. So you guys kind of whip around the corner, and what is behind it is like a stone cut cavern. It's angled kind of down, but it's about, probably about 10 feet to the peak.
Okay.
Goes straight down. And it's all carved stone. So, I mean, there's
nothing in here, though.
just dust.
Yeah. I mean,
Just-
no furniture or anything.
No,
like that.
no. Well, there are sconces every 10 feet or so.
And there's a good
Old-
furniture store just down.
Old rusted sconces. They can't even hold any. The torches that were in them have obviously fallen on the ground and decomposed.
Right.
So,
Well, I don't think they've moved in.
And you said at the end is another set of doors?
no, as you go down the path, you actually come to it's almost like a hub
Oh.
where you've got four. Well, the one you came down, then there's one right in front of you, and then there's two more on the sides.
Oh, no, it's a roundabout. We'll never get out.
I've got a better question. Did we close the secret door that we came in?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't hear anything coming.
Yeah, I think
And when you guys talk in here, it's like, I mean, you'd hear
Yeah.
anything going on,
Well, we hear this old guy, shut the hell up!
right?
I'm trying to look down here!
All right. Well, I guess. Should
What are we doing in here?
Should we
anyway?
close the door behind us?
What's
What, this door?
Yes.
No, it's
right?
There's no
harder
door.
to
Yeah.
close.
What door are you talking about?
The one we just came through.
Oh, okay.
Well, we can leave that open and just head this way and see where we go. It's hopefully away from the goblins, or at least get us a
They
better
haven't found
vantage
it
point
yet.
of finding them.
I haven't found this yet.
Right. And do you have any idea what might be down here, Kotri?
The deepest dungeons and the biggest treasures.
Well, half of that sounds good.
So, forward or left or right?
Let's go forward.
Forward. Okay.
All right, forward.
So the roundabout that you're standing in it's got like a pedestal type thing in the middle of it.
Mm-hmm.
There used to be something there, but it's hard to tell what it was.
Okay.
When you go forward, you notice that you're in catacombs. So it's like walled off mausoleum. There's names of old dwarves. If you have Dwarven, you can read some of the names, and they're about stacked 6 high, going down.
Oh, great. We're in the crypt.
That's also deep down. Yeah.
Right. So I'm just saying, do they normally keep the crypt way down there, or near the top, or in the middle?
Usually way down there. Yeah. Yep.
Well,
Parts of the old mine.
maybe we should go back and try one of the side passages.
All right.
Yeah, it doesn't take you long to follow the forward passage. It only goes about maybe a couple hundred feet, and it's just dead.
Oh, and then that's a
just
dead
stone
end.
wall.
All right.
All right.
Let's try it. Left or right?
Well, looking at the names, how are they like? What are,
So, date wise,
are these kings or is this dwarves?
No, these are probably workers that passed, but they honor their dead. So, date wise, probably
There's a last message on a built secret passageway here.
the last date you see that is the earliest is 1,000 years ago.
1,000 years ago, my friends. This is indeed an old castle.
Right. Well, we can start opening them up and.
Well,
Dancing with the dead.
these would be just workers that probably would not have much value.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to desecrate the grave, you desecrate the grave. It's got some worthwhile to it.
Oh, we not desecrate any graves unless we know for sure what's in it.
But the dwarf is all right with you.
No.
So, which way you go back to the hub, and which way do you go from there?
Left or right?
Right.
The original right?
Why not?
The original right, not the left. It is now.
We can at least.
You're right or Mortalk's right.
Yeah, but this is the no wait. It's just the original right, or now we're doing the right that we're riding standing on.
I walk down one of the passageways.
All right, you actually go to the left from where you came in
that's
originally.
Oh, so now
And,
we're going from the original right.
This one is, it's got a bunch of empty ones, right? Like there's a few that are filled in, but there's empty ones too.
Okay.
They don't look like they. It doesn't look like they've been broken into. They're just having.
5 of them.
Yes.
Oh, we can stay the night here.
Yeah. No. But there's a lot of them. This one's actually a lot longer than the previous one.
Okay.
So there's a lot more graves, all the way down. And as you guys are walking further down this path, roll your perceptions.
Ooh,
Dang.
9.
10.
20.
24.
50.
If you got 20 or above, you hear music. You're a real faint, sounds like a violin playing. It's a
Just thought
It's a real
young Frankenstein.
It's a really sad song.
And then we've still
It's a lot of minors and
Where's it coming from?
up ahead.
Music.
Now, if you did not get 20, you don't hear this.
Right.
Oh, what the hell just happened? Up here, pig.
We heard music.
She's not a. She's not
Do you need a midday to straighten your hair or something?
Oh my
What
goodness.
music? I don't hear the music.
Wait, I'm hearing it.
So am I.
All right, okay.
It's faint violin music.
Violin music.
Yes.
Very faint.
You're an elf, right? Full elf?
Yes.
Okay. You know this song. This is an elven funeral song.
By the Thompson twins.
In the name of love.
All right, so you guys make your way on down, and this particular corridor kind of it juddies a little bit. Almost like they maybe ran into some stone, like some granite. They couldn't quite cut it, so they just went around
Oh, okay.
the granite deposit, and it comes to a well, as you come around the corner, there's a big metal, like grated door. Before you start around the corner, you do notice that there's light up ahead.
All right. We were just kidding that this was an Airbnb. Is this a tenant?
So as you walk around the corner, what comes to your view as you're looking at this gated door is there's a creature sitting in the room behind it on a throne who has deep green eyes, glowing eyes, playing a violin. And it seems like it's very a sad song. You can hear it now that you can see it.
Right.
And he's not really paying attention to the door. He's more like looking off at a tapestry that's on the wall. What do you do? It's a skeletal figure.
Oh, okay.
It's a skeletal figure, bright green eyes, playing a violin. It's wearing some really, interesting looking clothing. Like it's probably ancient royalty type.
I'm gonna go in the corner in peace.
Gotta figure out the
When you
tapestry.
say skeletal figure, is it like a skeleton
Yes.
or like a very
Like a skeleton.
Okay.
It's still together.
Yeah, were you close enough to see what the tapestry looks like?
Are you going to not try to stealth, or are you just going to walk up and be like, "What you got in there?"
No.
If you're going to try to look, you'll have to roll stealth, or you can just do it on your own.
Yeah. I'll do it on my own.
Do I have any idea what kind of creature this may be?
Dungeoneering would tell you. Make a dungeoneering check. If you've encountered it before, you will know.
Only got 13 on my stealth.
Okay, well, it's not hard to stealth in a silent tomb.
Well, rolled a 20, so 29 on dungeoneering.
You know this is a lich.
Yeah, it's that lich we thought we met. It's like deja vu.
It's like deja voodoo.
I think I had a dream about this.
Hey,
So you stealth over and you see the tapestry, and what it appears to be is a tapestry of a young, like brown-haired human male dancing with a blonde-haired half-elf. And the tapestry, like the background on the tapestry is like a picture of like the woods with a lake behind them, and they're dancing.
Okay.
Appears like she's wearing. Seems like they're both wearing wedding attire
Oh.
in the tapestry.
All right. What happened?
It's a lich. I managed to sneak over, look at the tapestry. I'm beginning to wonder if that's the man that's in that tapestry that's playing that.
It's very probable.
The hell do you have a lot of liches hanging out here?
Just about then, the violin song ends. Right.
I'm gonna stealth out of the way.
It's really hard for you to focus with what you're doing because you know this song, and it's like heart wrenching for you to hear him because it's so well played. It's like, oh my god! Even Gideon's like, damn, that's one badass lich, you know. But the song gets done.
Forgot Gideon was with us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gideon and Marv. Yes, Marv is with you. Yeah.
This song ends. Marv!
Does Marv walk?
Marv looks worried. No, he gets carried around in a box.
Yeah,
Remember?
who's Gideon's carrying him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like,
It's kinda like-
as hell having
It's kind of like Chewbacca and 3PO.
Yeah, I sewed another nice little backpack pouch. He just
Yeah.
It's like the Marv's just with the arrow out of his head.
He's like, the arrow out of his head, but still. He sets down the violin and he says, "Welcome, friends."
Oh, just
And you see him wave his hand, and there's like a shimmer, and the door just. Please come in. I mean no harm. I know my appearances.
yeah, dead.
Yes.
Yeah, all right.
So
Not in the soul sucking,
Greetings.
are you?
Greetings, old noble master of the violin. That was quite some epically played piece.
thank you. I played it at my wedding. He seems like he says that, and he just looks back at the tapestry, and he just gets lost in it. Like it's almost like he forgets you're even there. He's just like, yeah.
Oh, you lost your wife along the way then?
Oh, she died many, many centuries ago.
Hmm.
Now, for him to say a half elf died many centuries ago,
Yeah.
So now that we're in there looking at the tapestry better.
all right. So you walk into this room, and it's obviously
married afterwards.
that,
so it's obvious this was like another hub because there's 6 more tunnels, passages past that, and they're all got the dark metal gates on them.
Yeah.
And what you can see, because it's well lit, he's got candles and a couple like light spells on different objects around. So it's dimly lit, but it's lit bright enough to where a human could be in there and see exactly what's going on.
Okay.
And it's full of like, from what you can really tell, like the 6 hallways behind him are just loaded with stuff, like crates and different chests and things like that. And the room he's in, there's stuff sitting around, set up like almost like a house, if you will. He's got a fireplace that's burning a mystical fire over here, and it's actually quite comfortable for being a catacombs hub, you know. And he's hold on, I'm trying to find something. Okay, sorry. So he's sitting in this throne, and he's kind of like he's got one leg up on the arm, so where he's facing this. If he's not, he has to turn to talk to you, but he's facing this tapestry.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
And he just kind of it's just he has no emotion because he's a skeleton, but he's just staring off into this tapestry. There's other tapestries hanging around too, but that's
Right,
like
yeah.
that one's even got like a light on it, so you can
Well, how long have you been down here? And are you
don't
here?
remember.
Are you here by choice or?
Well, yes. So I apologize. My manners are a bit rusty. My name is Elzeroth. And I don't wish to exist anymore.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Well, thank you.
Why is that?
I've been alive too long.
Obviously, you did that to yourself for a reason.
Well, when you chase power, yes, this does happen to you. But I did it to try to save her. And he looks back at the tapestry and he's just gone again. Like,
And it didn't work, so now you're stuck as this?
I am.
Where is she at?
I don't know. She's on the other side.
I know. Okay. So why did you come here in this door? The dwarves here when you were here.
There was nothing here when I came here.
Right.
The dwarves have gone long before I came.
Then where is she? I mean, her physical form.
She's buried in the Elven realms, where she belongs, where she came from. Well, where half of her came from.
You?
Me?
Yes.
I'm just human. Well, was just human.
Want to say no?
No, not anymore.
The issue that I've come across is I don't know where I put myself.
Say what?
Okay,
Right there on the throne.
make an engineering check. Anybody who wants to, you can.
Engineering.
Yep.
Well, I'll try it.
20 total.
20 altogether.
7.
20 or better is what you need. So
21.
you're not rolling.
No, not fine. I'm gonna find out one way or the other.
He's got like his snacks, and every once in a while he's like, oh, hold on.
Okay. So what he means by he lost himself, liches have a item that's called olfactory that they put their souls in when they change, and if they phylactery, right? If they
It's a Horcrux from Harry Potter.
if it gets destroyed, then it destroys the lich. But he obviously lost his.
Oh.
Is what he means when he says, "I can't find myself."
So you have no idea of where it could be?
Are you adventurers?
No, we're salesmen.
Are you
Yeah,
all-
we're adventurers.
We are like He turns his head and looks at you, and as much as a skeleton can kind of giggle, he's like,
Well, technically we're
I have a tail. I don't
technically we're
we
employed
chop
as
wood.
scouts at the moment.
"But you are
We are the adventurous sort, though.
big banded together."
Yes, before you approach us with the job, what do you know about the goblin hordes above?
There's goblin hordes above.
Never mind.
Yep, never.
Go ahead.
Oh, that's not good.
No, it's not.
Let me deal with that. And he blinks out of existence. Like you're sitting and he just disappears in front of your eyes.
Oh, now you did it.
Well, I
That's what I was gonna say.
Well, I'm gonna walk over. Give me some of those chips. I kind of walk over to the tapestry and look at it.
It is From what you can tell, the tapestry is extremely old, and it's like weaved with or somehow infused with magic. Is what's keeping it from basically disintegrating.
I'm going to look at the tapestry and the image of him on the tapestry. Does it look very much like he does?
Well, no,
clothing wise.
Well, yeah. Well, no, because he's wearing the tapestry is wearing elven wedding clothes.
Does he happen to have anything prominent on himself in the tapestry that could be serving as one of these, where his soul would be?
Roll your perception.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna be looking at. It look like it needs mended.
No, not at all.
16.
Then
16. There's a necklace he's wearing in the tapestry that is on him still.
Oh, that's on him now.
Yes.
How about her? Does she have any kind of unusual jewelry?
Well, I mean, she has jewelry, but it's nothing that stands out. Like,
Okay.
you know.
as I'm sitting there, I can remember like this. If he gets his soul back, will he turn into an asshole, or does he still want to be like, okay, now let me go?
He wants us to destroy it to end his
Yeah,
existence.
but I mean, it's not here, so you know, it's like a connection. He's like, oh yeah, I'm a bad dude.
Well, the Lich actually can't possess his phylactery because then it kind of magically goes away for some short distance away.
What the? Why do you know so much about glitches?
And why do you keep giving us information after the fact?
Well, if I had known there was a Lich down here to start with, you know.
All right. All right.
So, all right, so you say they can't possess it.
Right, yes, but he always has to keep it safe. So he always has to keep track of it.
What do you mean by possess it? What exactly?
Actually hold it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, he can't actually.
He cannot actually
physically on.
he cannot have it physically on him.
It's usually in the area that he's in.
Is there
But he
any?
has to keep track of it, and he has lost his. Has that ever happened before with a Lich?
Ooh, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. If he gets it back, he's like, oh wait, I remember it. Oh.
When you've been around for a couple centuries, you tend to forget where you put stuff.
Well, that's what notebooks are for.
Well, you tell that to him the next time he pops in.
Got a notebook.
I'll ask him.
I can start looking around the stuff. What is the stuff?
Well, the stuff that's in the room in general, it's like bookshelves with books in them, and what used to be a bed, probably. That's just gone to hell. Just little trappings like that. A lot of the stuff, it seems like, is in these corridors, in these 6 corridors off this hub. And when you look in there, like, you kind of, and they're just stacked from floor to ceiling with crates and boxes and chests and
I don't know why she left. He's a horde. Yeah. She's like, it's either the stuff or me.
It's all full of boots and twinkles.
I don't care how many more sheds you build. You're not staying. I got 6 alcoves. I got plenty of room. I mean, I guess he's doing all up to date. I guess we get 400 now. Or triple that, wasn't it?
Triple that. Yeah. If he kills them all.
I'm not worried about this guy at all.
I'll kind of look. Is there, in one of the alcoves, is there a chest or something that can easily be opened?
no, they're all behind these closed locks.
Oh, okay. So they're the gated thing.
Right. An hour goes by.
Okay. Well, I'm going to look at the book.
Hour?
An hour of you guys milling around.
Now we're milling around.
Yeah. I'm going
I
to
wasn't going to say stay out of these chambers, but
look at some of
Sitting his throne.
the, I'll look at some of the books.
Okay.
Is
See
there
if he has
anything in the corridors or anything in his hoard of stuff that has Elven writing in it?
Absolutely. Some of the books are ancient elven magics.
ooh,
You'd be like, well, let's look at this.
I'm like, no, that accidentally fell into my pouch. I wonder if he'll let me borrow these.
Well, I'm gonna start looking through and like, trying to connect that if there's something that he maybe put it in, or he owns something.
You do find there's like a general history of the McGrath family that you find. It's like almost like a family history type thing.
And it's this dude.
Yeah, there's a family tree in the back of it, and it's got, you know, names and stuff. So you see his name, right? And then over here is her name, which is Celestia. And then they connect, and then there's kids, and
Well, they've had kids.
Maybe one of the kids have it.
Well, they had kids. What the hell is he doing? Deadbeat dad.
Well, and this book is labeled like 5,000 years ago.
I know, but you know, think of all those. Oh man, that's a lot of kids.
It's
for
what I'm saying.
birthday. Man, that'd be like Christmas. I
the
need.
kids after
After a
his
certain
kids.
period, there's track of like 3 generations, and then the tree's done.
I bet Cracker, he's one
Not
of the.
done, and like they've died off, it's just never finished.
Yeah.
You know.
They got tired. Like I don't have enough paper. Ran out of notebooks.
Well, after a while, his family gets a little nervous when he comes around on Thanksgiving.
Oh, look, it's Grandpa.
Great grandpa.
Yeah.
Tell me a story.
Great,
No, I don't want to sit on your knee. I'm good. It hurts. Yeah.
Well, he's gonna.
So an hour goes
I
by.
got your nose again.
An hour goes by, and he just kind of reappears in the room, standing next to the throne.
We've sorted through all of his stuff and put out all these. Is it this?
Right.
Is it this?
Right.
How about this slipper? Is it this?
So when he
Chips. We've been eating you.
he's like, "What are you doing here? Who are you?"
You were just here an hour ago. We were talking to you.
What was her name?
His name is Elzareth.
Elzareth.
Elzareth?
Yes, Elzaroth.
Her name was.
Celestia.
Celestia.
I said, well, Celestia, you were retired. You were missing Celestia. And we told you about the Goblin Hordes, and you poofed.
Oh yeah. And he just kind of slumps back into the throne and just looks off into that tapestry again.
I'm sitting on the throne.
He sits on your lap. He sits in your lap. This is more comfortable than before.
He feels kind of bony though.
Hey, there's more goblins.
Casey Witch says hello.
Hey,
Hey.
what are you? What the hell?
No.
Wishing you best next time, okay? Next
Yes.
time.
Yes. So you said you couldn't find your item, that you've lived long enough and you are going to talk to us, and we mentioned the Goblin Horde up above.
Oh yeah.
What'd you do? Did you do something with the
Did you
Goblin
do a
Horde?
bad thing or a good thing?
They're goblins, aren't they?
Yeah,
What does that matter?
I don't know. Did you have fun?
No.
Okay.
Did you destroy many of them?
All of them.
Oh,
Oh, well
Your
done.
your ancestral homes are clean.
Thank you.
You should really take better care of it.
I've been away.
just anybody can go.
He says this with these glaring green eyes. Like it just, these guys are so bright that they just like, it's almost like they pierce your soul when he looks at you. If he looks right at you, it's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
You know?
I've been away.
So, thank you. We appreciate your efforts.
If you can find my soul, I'll give you all of this. You can just have it.
But
It's just trappings.
what was the vessel that your soul was in?
It's a slipper. It's a slipper.
Well,
He thinks it's the hat.
it's not here. I know that for certain.
What was it in?
What was it?
What kind of item are we looking for
Do you recall?
that holds your
Yes,
soul?
it's Celeste's wedding ring.
Oh, that'd be easy.
Oh, I go over to the big chart on the right.
I can grab 2 gold. All right. So,
So is it with where she was buried?
No. Where I was before.
you hit it, didn't you?
No, hold on. I'm trying to remember my notes here.
I dropped it.
What is that hazy witch? I bet she has it.
I dropped it, and this guy took it and gave it to a little guy in a cave.
My present.
Oh, we're not getting that one back.
I think it's in the shot.
There's a
I lost it.
copyright crap. I hate that. There's no spell powerful enough.
I lost it when I left Eltherbright.
Eltherbright.
Now, anybody
Is that
who
made by
has
Mattel?
knowledge arcana
Yes.
can make a check on that.
Intelligence. 22.
21.
8.
Thank you for playing.
When he says Etherbright, that is an rumored ancient undead city.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, great. Yeah.
That's in the north, like in Antarctica, basically.
Well, I wish we could help you,
Yeah.
but we're kind of busy.
So,
Gotta demolish that.
that's where
Horde.
that's where I went after she died.
There's a human, and then you found out to become this.
I wasn't this yet.
When you went to Etherbright.
Yes, to finish this.
Finish it.
I
Finish
thought I
what?
could bring her back.
Ah,
Yeah, sorry about that.
Is Etherbright
what-
where this happened to you?
Yes.
what did she die of?
Poisoning.
Maybe she was just
Poisoning.
Maybe she was just asleep.
Yes, the poisoning of age.
Oh, age.
Old age.
I started this path because I can't live as long as the elves, technically.
I see. So you wanted to live as long as she, and you
And I did,
outlasted.
but she was hurting. Old age is terrible. And don't suggest it for anyone who's not magical. You should kill yourselves young. And he says it like, I mean, because you can't tell if he's
Yeah.
joking or not,
Yeah.
you know?
I want to at least retire.
Well, thank you for the advice, Skeletor.
You'll regret it.
Probably. It's the
Do
journey.
you believe the ring is there?
right?
I don't know.
Did
I
you
just
leave it
know
with
when I
someone?
left there, I didn't have it anymore.
How big of a place is this?
Well, again, Etherbright is it's a rumored city of the dead. So there's like no, it's all mythological in nature. Like there's no real like this many population and or even where it's at. Yeah. But he actually gets up out of his throne and he walks over to this big shelving unit that has all the books on it. He looks at it and he doesn't even like scan it. He just reaches up and grabs a book and pulls it out. And
Chicken recipes.
this is my favorite popcorn recipe. He opens the book on a table and it's a map.
Okay.
It's a book of maps is what it is, but it's an ancient book that shows where Etherbright is.
Is it a McNally?
I was just gonna say that.
By Rand
This was
McNally.
made by a friend Rand. The McNallys were wonderful people. I hate them. And it says, if you look at this map, his fingers are bony, but they're like pointed
Yeah.
from age. He like puts it on the book and it kind of pops a little hole in it on accident. He's like, oh,
Oh, there went the value.
we are here.
Near it.
Over here is Etherbright. And it's like a globe shape, right? And you're basically where Australia is. And then up here is Etherbright. It's like at the top of the page,
In Antarctica.
Right.
I don't think
or
I'm dressed for
It's
that.
nice.
Greenland.
Says, well, it doesn't appear to be cold. It's just
Yeah.
that's where it is. It says,
So just a jaunt.
do you know how to destroy it?
No.
Okay. He goes and gets another book and brings it over.
He goes, he gets a hammer.
Actually, it's a spell book,
Okay.
and it's a wizard spell book.
Okay.
And this wizard spell book has all the 9th level spells in it.
Oh, wow.
And he says,
Oh, do excuse me. I'm salivating.
you can use this spell, or this spell, or even that spell. Or if you happen to know a volcano, or
Hey, copyright again, buddy. You gotta watch this stuff.
Not personal.
I was actually hoping that the Forges here.
I think Mount Gloom.
He says, actually, I came here because of the Dwarven Forges are still intact. They would be hot enough to melt the ring.
But in case, you better make sure you hold on to that book.
You can have the book for payment. It says you can have both of them. Do you think you can fire those forges, old dwarf? Old dwarven one?
I'm not that old. But
you are.
I can
But you're awful
I can
hot.
give her a shot. I'm more the woodcutter to get the wood for the fire the forges.
You just-
That's a hell of a lot of wood.
I think I can.
When a lich asks you if you can start the forge, you say yes.
Someone asked
Come on, Ray. You're God.
You say
Yes.
I think you have it in your lineage that you could probably do so.
Nah.
It's probably a book in here or something. Manual.
Lever, switch, something.
Yeah.
It says, I can send you there to look for it, but you have to be strong. The undead that have been there now have been there for centuries. I don't know what shape they're in. I didn't make them. They made me.
Right. Yeah, but pardon us for a moment.
No.
Come here.
Huddle.
Why
Come
did
here.
you go there? Just a minute.
It's like, what a huddle. I got to ask this Litch more
I'll
questions.
distract him. I don't care. Whatever you want to do.
We send more talk.
Deal.
What'd you ask him?
This is, when you went there, you were just trying to finish this, right? She was already passed at that point, or not?
I was trying to keep her from dying. I was trying to give her more years.
So what, did you talk to them? Somebody gave you this, or you just found it
There
out?
was a coven there of death knights and other vampiric things
Great.
that I had to trade.
This chapter right now.
He stopped for a minute and he goes, I had to trade my soul for. I went back and looked, but I couldn't find it.
The ring?
Yeah. Because they made me, but they didn't make me weaker than them. So I fixed them too.
How so?
I killed them.
Whoa.
So,
Are you coming with us?
No. I like it here.
okay.
We
all
don't-
I don't want to forget where
Don't-
I'm at.
Yeah, don't worry. She'll start the fires. No problem.
But we didn't start the fires.
Okay. All right. If you can send us there, how are we going to get back?
You walk
If-
through
if
the
we
same
find it.
portal that I just opened, and he does this little whip of his hand, and one
It's
of
the sling ring.
the furthest hallway that's got the gate thing on it just shimmers, and it's like this ripply, almost looks like Stargate type.
Yeah, oh, yeah,
ripply.
yeah.
He's like, you just have to walk through and walk back. It's the same in the room I've just put it in. It's the room I used there.
No.
Oh.
We haven't quite talked about this to see if we're going to agree to this endeavor. I don't
Oh.
believe.
Oh,
Just give us a moment. I mean,
Fair enough.
don't see us.
When the godlike level Lich tells you to do something, you say yes.
and then we all become liches and join his party, or do we
Hey,
just walk
that's a long party, dude.
He stops you and says, I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy.
Right, but if they did this to you, what's to stop them from doing it to us?
He's dead. He killed
They
them.
don't exist anymore.
Yeah, they're dead.
I cleaned that entire area
And they were like goblins.
out of everything.
This is big lich code.
Well,
So
I
unless
cleaned
others
everything out of
came
there that was
back,
able to make others. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does, which means there's more deadly things there.
Yeah, we can handle it.
If you need help, you can yell. I'll hear you.
Oh, okay. Screaming. That's probably what I'll be doing. Yes.
You're not. I wouldn't go wandering around.
Well, isn't that what
It's not the
what
holiday.
we'd be doing?
Yeah, to find the ring, we'd have to-
You'll be looking in my old quarters. But I don't leave them. I won't be able to hear you.
Now, does the portal open into your old quarters?
It is right now, yes.
All right.
And
this
it's
sounds
open here too.
easy enough.
Well, if it goes to your own quarters, why didn't you just?
Because I can't find it.
Yeah, you can't pick it up.
I've looked and looked. I can't find it. I don't know why.
Maybe if we attach an apple pie to it, we'd be able to.
Just about that time,
Oh, bye.
3 skeletons come trembling out of the portal. They're like face, like they're the old D&D type skeleton, you
Yeah.
know. And they got that weapons and stuff, and they're like, "Oh, what? Where are they at?" they look up like, "Hey, I know," and they just turn to powder. Obviously, there might still be something there.
Obviously.
Well, those were just skeletons.
Yeah, we don't have
Just skeletons.
Do you want these books?
do not want to be turned to dust. And I start walking the portal. I'm like, he wants to say, like, nope.
Books of knowledge for future reference. Horrible death.
We got out of one
Right,
job.
let's go.
We go do another one.
Hey, we fought a bunch of demons. Come on, it's fine. We're all right.
Look at
Let's
this.
fight the
We've
border
already made
days.
our fortune off of what's his name.
I would kind of like to be alive to take advantage of that.
Ah,
Well, now
it's,
you.
it's overrated,
books on
right?
top of
He
it.
says, "Look, I know this is strange.
And free furniture.
I know dealing with magics as great as mine is, well, it's bothersome to the,
I ain't gonna lie, I kind of pooped myself.
if I still could, I would also. But
Poop yourself? Yeah, it'd be neat.
I know you can't trust the words of a lich,
Surprise!
but trust the words of a human who doesn't want to be here anymore. I made my mistakes and I've paid for it.
You're still dying from a broken heart.
I don't want to be here anymore.
Yeah. Don't worry, we'll kill you.
Yes, I could end any one of you in any minute I wished. Why? You've done nothing but show me kindness. So please, I ask you one favor
No problem. Yeah.
for a very long life. I won't turn you into me because you don't want this either. But I will tell you to be careful over there because there will be things that will come after you. Obviously, there's a few skeletons that got into my quarters somehow. I don't know what else is, nothing else has come through the portal yet. And it's there glowing just like it is here.
How large are your quarters?
Twice the size of this one.
Oh.
It was a laboratory.
John says Mike always poops himself and needs the extra strength depends.
All right, the older I get, I become a lich. You can depend on me.
All right. Well,
I'll see this through.
That's disgusting. Even I will do that. Take your hand. It's very bony and cold, but he says, if you need protections, you can have them. He actually does cast some protections on all of you
John's laughing.
without even moving. It's like all of a sudden you just feel like, oh, you're a little bit more stout. You're a little bit like, oh, I got some magic protect. Holy crap, I'm feeling pretty jacked right now.
It's more like actually kind of goes up and say, hey, I appreciate it. I'm sorry. It's not been worth it, but don't worry.
It was fun for a little while.
It always is.
It was
But it
fun
just isn't anymore.
terrorizing the local population.
But
Before you go, I will impart one very serious information to you.
Mm-hmm.
all right.
There are mind flayers here now. Not where you're going, but on this planet.
On this planet.
here.
Yes.
You mean the mountain?
No. On the planet.
No, on the
Do we
planet.
know what a mind
On
flayer
the
is?
Earth. They're the thing that you're in on.
Do we know what a mind flayer is?
They're not they're not native of here. They opened a plane and came here.
I know, but I'm saying this.
They
more
will
top.
take over people and eat their brains.
Like Delta or
I got nothing to worry about.
Invasion of the body snatchers.
That was the last thing I was interested in before I just wasn't anymore.
So is there someone we should tell about that?
Anyone
Probably the
and
heroes
anyone
back
and
in
everyone.
town. You know where we came from.
Well, unless they were in the mountain, unless they're in the mountain, I don't think they're going to really care.
when you find it and depart of it, in this throne there is a chest. Take what's in it to whoever royalty you have.
All right.
That'd be Hugh Hefner, right?
So now, if we destroy the ring, you want us to bring it back here so we can destroy it on this side of the portal, correct?
It doesn't matter. If you can destroy it there, great. If you can destroy it here, fine.
Wait. If we destroy it there,
And the portal
disappears.
closes, we won't get back.
That's a very good idea.
All right, we'll bring it
You
back.
should probably
Yeah.
come back.
Bring it back.
Speaking from wizardly experience,
Well, I
think it's
came
best
here
to come
because of the Dwarven Forges.
Wizardly experience.
Yes.
The Dwarven Forges in this city are very magical. They've been enhanced with more magic from myself. But they just need to be fired by a dwarf. I can't do it. You can't do it.
You
This
can do it.
Dwarven woman can do it.
She can do it.
Well, we'll get the ring, we'll bring it back, and fire up these forges, and
And don't make anything from the ring. Just destroy it completely.
Like a ring of invisibility.
okay.
Don't let any part of it exist.
Just one ring.
Because if any part of it exists, that means I still will be as well.
All right. Ain't no problem. All right. Everybody got the safety tips?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, notebook. You want to tell me about the notebook?
Oh, yes. To keep track of your things, you should probably use a notebook.
Yeah.
You wouldn't lose things.
Well noted.
Yeah, see, you're never too old to learn.
And I walked through.
You guys walk through the portal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's where we'll stop tonight.
Thank you, Rob.
That was Pathfinder, folks. Make sure you tune in every Tuesday night. And we are the Raconteur Society. We are live streaming in all the places. So come and check it out. Don't forget, you can come find us in real life at some places like Planet FunkCon, which is going on in June.
The county jail.
County Jail.
That's next week.
And Big River Steampunk Festival. Big thank you to Mike for finally getting over here and getting us started. Thank you to Dennis for giving us a place to run. Thank to Bobby for the editing, and thanks to everybody for playing tonight.
And thanks to Rob for running.
Got Blackheart and Hazy Lich.
Keep an eye on what we're doing next
Nice.
week. I'm not sure what we're doing, but we will let
Love
you
you
know.
too. Love you, Beanie. Thank you.
We might. I don't know what's going on.
I'd say continue this.
We'll let them know on social media now, won't we?
Yeah, that's right.
All right, so keep an eye on social media. Go to our link tree. There you can find everything to do with the Raconteur Society, as well as what we're doing next. So have a good night. We'll see you all again next Tuesday. Thank you, everybody.
All righty.
Ah.